Communication, transaction, network. We can do anything with the use of the internet. The question, can you imagine life without it?
The internet has changed the most of our daily activities. This is utilized for the variety of purpose, including information, communication, and any others. Individuals, corporations, government institutions, and a large variety of the organization use it, making it more difficult to imagine someone who doesn't know to use it. The internet has transformed our way of life. It has influenced the way we shop, we interact, and even we learn. Today, I'll be showing to you the most major developments that the internet brought to the globe. This is what you call the IoT, or the Internet of Things. Internet of Things is a network of devices, vehicles, home appliances, and other items, embedded with electronic, software, sensors, connectivity which enables these things to connect and exchange data. These devices are bound together through the internet. The technologies that enables the internet things are the next wave of the internet. These IoT is made up of the edge devices and endpoints, gateways, brokers or routers, and even the cloud services. The question, what are the components of IoT? There are actually four components of IoT. First is the sensor, because several sensors can be bundled together or sensors can be part of the device. Merely we're calling it a term sensor devices. Your phone, for example, is a device with several applications such as the camera, GPS, and so on. But it's more than just a sensor because it also executes a variety of actions. Regardless of whether it's a solitary sensors or probably a whole gadget, data is required or acquired from the environment in the first stage. Second is the connectivity. Cellular sites, satellites, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, connecting with a gateway and others. Power consumptions, range, or bandwidth are all trade-off in each option. The optimum connectivity choices depends on the IoT applications, but they are also accomplished with the same goal. You transfer the data to the cloud. Third, data processing. After the data reaches the cloud, software processes it in some way. This could be anything as basic as a double checking of the temperature reading in within permissible limits. It also be quite complicated, such as identifying things using computer vision, for example. Lastly is the user interface. This is where the device interact with the user so that they can control the device to do something or learn something. In the case of the smartphones, for example, IoT devices can be used to automate the tasks, increasing energy savings, or probably learn about users in general. The user interface could be the application that allows the users to interact with the device. This could be a touchscreen, or probably a voice interface, or probably just a traditional interface such as the mouse or the keyboard. IoT is still in the early development phase. For now, most applications are specific to a singular purpose of industry with limited time. However, IoT's potential to improve lives and drive economic growth is great if it can be made to work. IoT is not just a technology, it is a way of thinking about to build solutions that are always on, always connected, and always accessible and always aware. It is about creating solutions that are smarter, more efficient, and more personal. It's about creating solutions to the problem of the human. The current technology landscape is dominated by a small number of IoT vendors, with no single vendors are able to dominate in IoT market. A few vendors like Intel have become an IoT platform providers, making it easier for developers to adopt their IoT development choice. However, the majority of IoT devices are still deployed using the specific solutions, often customized for specific needs of particular applications. As such, finding a ways to leverage the power of the IoT is expected to factors into the strategic objectives of the most technology companies, regardless of what the industry is focusing. The number of different technologies required to support the deployment and further growth of the IoT places on the premium of internet networking and has resulted to widespread efforts to develop standards and technical specifications that support seamless communication between the IoT and also the components. Collaboration between various standards development groups and consolidations of some current efforts will eventually result in greater clarity of IoT technology companies. To conclude, IoT will lead to a new standard of platforms such as APIs, data analysis in the nearest future. Practically all the platforms are going to be an open source as there will be a little possibility to monopolize the IoT market, even if in a big companies. A new wave of productivity growth is to be expected with overall improvement in quality of life. So, but then, however, we need to consider the IoT is not only providing services but also generate a huge amount of data. That's why the importance of big data analytics is also important, which can provide an accurate decision that could be utilized to develop and improve IoT system. So thank you so much for watching my video. This is Maria Cristina signing off.